Okay, here we go. We are going to our mindset journaling right now. Every single time, you're going to write down 3 things that you're grateful for, 2 things that you're excited about, and 1 thing that you're going to do today, accomplish today. What is your 3 things that you are grateful for?
I'm grateful for a roof over my head, food to eat, and a family that takes care of me.
And when you, as a young man, if you can think about this consciously, it'll have great effects for you guys later. Do you see how you just pulled into that position? That looks great, dude. That's a starting defensive end for me.
Let's go. Hey, we're gonna drive 15, okay?
We got speed training here. I think the one thing that we try to stay away from is your conditioning, that you run a bunch of gassers back and forth. Not to say that we don't do it, we do it still, but this is another way of training to kind of adapt to a linear and a change of direction type of thing. Most of what football is, and just making sure the kids are training differently and with the state of the art type of stuff. You're supposed to be a guy, Shaw. Everything you do, Shaw. Go, Shaw! Go outside!
All the way! All the way! All the way! All the way!
Things are looking pretty good. Last year, the coaching staff came in late, and we only had like 4 months with them. But this year, we're looking to progress and be better. We have more time since it's his 2nd year, and we're looking to be better than last year.
Since starting in January and really kind of having a lot more time invested with the kids, they have a lot more ownership into the team, and I think as a staff, we just we can see the maturation. I think the biggest goal is to obviously make it to the playoffs, being finishing top 3 in the league. And playing in Division 7, and I think definitely we belong with some of those teams.
Go! More violence, Bob, more violence.
Let's see it! Let's go, what do you got?
I think this is a big transition from last year. Last year, I don't think a lot of the guys are brought in like they are this year. And I think we got a lot of the guys this year because a lot of them were starters last year as well. And now that the seniors have left, I feel like a lot of them are going to step up once we start the season.
I think as the players, I think they're a little bit more drawn to what we've been doing for the culture. Mrs. Rubio, our principal, she definitely has a vision. And one of the visions is to have all our athletic programs to kind of lead the way.
I really like the togetherness that the team really has, and that the whole deal with the mindset. I feel like it's a pretty crucial thing with football.
So we're going with the metallic white helmet, and we have a chrome decal with the original logo. I think it's been about 25 years before they even switched any type of different type of color helmet. You look good, you play good. So that's what we got here.
Go! The difference with what you did, Adrian, is you went right here. Right? You didn't fully engage. What do? You get your guy, right? We're jumping him. Boom. Right? You have to get engaged more. Let's go.
We have a returning LCAF football player. His name is Arthur Shaw, about 5'10", 165 pounds. He's got this aggressiveness. Towards the end of the season, he was receiving most of the ball carries, and he had a lot of yards last year.
They like my toughness, my agility, how I'm a leader on the team.
Luke Mulder, he plays left tackle, right tackle for us. About 6'5", 6'6", transferred in from Villa Park. He definitely has the great size and tremendous fortitude to be mean and use his feet and be aggressive with those linemen.
I would say I'm a good motivator. I definitely push my other teammates, like my other offensive linemen, around, and I make them work, and I'm aggressive.
Next is, I believe, 6'7" and 185 pound is Max Zuniga. His work ethic and where he's come from, I mean, yeah, we've seen tremendous results from him.
I expect a playoff run at least. I want to go all the way, but I don't know. We'll see. Just see what happens.
There's kind of a battle between quarterbacks right now. Last year, towards the end of the season, we called on a sophomore, Cameron Williams, to help finish us off the season. And to counter him, we had just recently got a transfer from Servite. His name is Dylan Neal, 6'3", 185 pounds. He's got the long ball. I think it just adds another dimension to our offense. And again, I'm interested to see how both of these guys perform. Jacob Garcia, he's a defensive back / receiver. I think with him, he brings a speed dimension to our receiving core.
If we don't give great effort, we're not done. We'll keep going.
10.
Just there.
There, back.
Jog back. Go!
Full sprints, full sprints. We talk about our all-in, and I'm going to make sure we cover this. Okay, our 3 things of all-in. What's the first one? Second thing. Last thing. Okay, those things got to be the utmost priority because, again, it's the whole circle. It's something that's so simple, okay, but it encompasses everything that we want to be as a group.
Stay loud, stay loud. Hey, tribe on 3, tribe on me. 1, 2, 3.
Charge!